Hello. Welcome to the Learn American English channel, where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. In this video, we are going to learn advanced English phrases and words. Are you excited? This should be fun.
Hi, Teacher Macy. Is it a good time to talk?
Hi, Celine. Sure, what is it?
I need your help in my English class. I want to learn advanced English phrases and words.
Wow, that's great. Of course, I can help you. But I want to know first, what is your motivation in learning English?
Thank you, teacher. I want to learn English for future job opportunities and travel abroad.
I see. So lately, what have been your challenges in learning English?
Since I want to learn new words, advanced vocabulary in particular, I read books, but I encountered a lot of unfamiliar words and phrases. Do you have suggestions for me to easily learn English?
Well, aside from reading books, you can also watch movies in English, listen to English songs and podcasts, and read magazines. Talking to your family and friends in English can also help you improve.
We'll definitely try all these. Now, can you teach me advanced words or phrases that I can use especially in daily encounters?
Absolutely. Let's start with some useful phrases for everyday situations. For instance, instead of just saying "I'm fine" when someone asks how you are, you could say, "I'm doing splendidly, thank you," or "I'm quite well, thank you for asking."
Ah, that sounds more sophisticated. What about when I want to express agreement or approval?
Instead of the usual "yes" or "I agree," you could say "indeed" or "precisely." It adds a touch of formality and sophistication to your speech.
Great! What about expressing disagreement?
Instead of a simple "no" or "I disagree," you could say "I beg to differ," or "I'm afraid I can't quite agree with that."
Those sound perfect. I'm excited to start using these phrases.
You're welcome, Celine. Those expressions are great for everyday chats, but when things get more complicated, speaking English can make us feel a bit nervous. In those situations, you can try saying "bear with me." If you're talking in front of a group and you're feeling a bit anxious, it's like asking people to be patient with you, giving yourself a little extra time. It's just a fancier way of saying, "Please be patient with me."
How about if someone asks me but I don't know the answer?
It can feel really stressful when someone asks you a question you don't know the answer to, especially at work. You might feel stuck and not know how to respond. But don't worry, there's a simple solution, and it's this phrase. "I'm not sure about that, actually, but I can find out." It's quite effective and sounds more sophisticated.
Oh, so that's how I should do it. What if I forgot what I had to say?
When you can't recall something, you can use phrases like, "It's on the tip of my tongue," or "I had something in mind, but I've forgotten it. Maybe it'll come back to me." It might feel awkward if you're being too hard on yourself, but you can stay calm with these expressions.
I get it. By the way, is there a polite way to use advanced phrases without seeming rude?
Absolutely. You can say, "Do you mind if I jump in?" if you need to interrupt someone. For instance, if you're listening to two people discuss a topic and you want to share your opinion, you could politely say, "Excuse me, do you mind if I jump in?" Or when you need to ask a question, instead of saying, "Can I ask you something?" you could use a softer approach like, "I hope you don't mind me asking, but..." For example, "I hope you don't mind me asking, but may I know your age?" It comes across much more politely.
Awesome, I can surely apply that to sound more polite. But what if you forget something important, like someone's name?
In that case, you could say, "I'm sorry, but I've completely forgotten your name." It's a much better way to handle it.
Understood. By the way, I'm thinking about spending time with native English speakers, but I'm worried they might speak too fast or use words I don't understand. What should I do?
You could say, "I have to admit, this is a bit challenging for me," indicating it's difficult to keep up. Also, if someone asks for your opinion on a topic you're unsure about, you can respond with, "I find it interesting to hear your perspective, but honestly, I don't know much about this subject. I haven't really thought about it much before, but I'm enjoying learning from you." Or you can say, "It's tough for me to express my thoughts on this topic in English, but I'll do my best. I'm not very knowledgeable about this topic, so I'd prefer to wait until I understand it better." These responses sound more polite than just saying, "I don't know," or I can't remember.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind since they might ask me questions I can't answer. What should I do if there's a misunderstanding?
If there's a misunderstanding, you can use phrases like, I think there might have been a misinterpretation of what I said, instead of saying you didn't understand me. Or you can say, I didn't mean to convey that. What I was trying to say was, and then clarify your point. Another option is to say, I apologize for any confusion. What I actually intended to say was, and then continue. You can also use the expression, I think we've got our wires crossed as an idiom.
Cool, I picked up a new idiom today. Thanks, teacher.
Now, if you need to apologize and clear up a misunderstanding, you can say, You seem upset. Did I say something that offended you? That wasn't what I meant. I'm so sorry.
Thanks for all these tips, Teacher Macy. I feel more confident now about speaking English in different situations.
I'm glad to hear that, Celine. Remember, learning a language is a journey, and it's perfectly normal to make mistakes along the way. The important thing is to keep practicing and to keep pushing yourself out of your comfort zone.
Absolutely, I won't give up. Oh, speaking of pushing myself, do you have any suggestions for practicing speaking with confidence?
Definitely. One great way to practice speaking with confidence is to join a conversation group or language exchange program where you can interact with native speakers and other learners. Additionally, you can try recording yourself speaking English and then listen back to identify areas for improvement.
Those sound like excellent ideas. I'll look into joining a conversation group. Also, I was thinking about taking an English proficiency exam in the future. Do you have any tips for preparing for that?
Taking an English proficiency exam is a great goal to work towards. To prepare, I recommend familiarizing yourself with the format of the exam and practicing with sample questions or past papers. You can also consider enrolling in a preparation course or working with a tutor to focus on areas where you may need improvement. And remember to manage your time effectively during the exam and stay calm and focused.
Thank you, Teacher Macy. I'll start researching exam preparation resources and incorporating them into my study routine. I really appreciate all your help and guidance.
You're very welcome, Celine. I'm always here to support you in your English learning journey. If you ever have any questions or need assistance, don't hesitate to reach out. Keep up the great work. Well, it looks like our break time is over. There's so much more I want to share with you, Celine, but unfortunately, we're out of time for today. You'll need to head back to your class.
Oh, it's a pity. I was really enjoying our conversation and learning from you, Teacher Macy.
I'm glad to hear that, Celine. And don't worry, we can definitely continue next time. How about we schedule regular sessions to focus on your English learning goals? We could meet every week to review what you've learned, practice speaking, and explore new topics.
That sounds fantastic. I would love to have regular sessions with you. Having a consistent schedule will help me stay motivated and accountable for my progress.
Absolutely. Consistency is key when it comes to language learning. Plus, having regular sessions will give us the opportunity to dive deeper into different aspects of English language and culture.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much for offering to continue our sessions on a weekly basis, Teacher Macy.
It's my pleasure, Celine. I'm here to support you in reaching your English language goals every step of the way. Now, let's make sure you get back to your class on time. We'll pick up right where we left off next week.
Sounds like a plan. See you next week, Teacher Macy.
Looking forward to it, Celine. Take care and have a great rest of your day.
Did you enjoy the conversation? Try using this with your family and friends. Thank you for watching the Learn American English channel, where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. Please click the like button and subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this one.